Hello, I'm Greg Reisner, and I've been investigating the paranormal for over 15 years. I've stayed at several hotels and motels in America over the years. I've always wondered if there were any spirits in the room that I was staying in. So I thought I would take my pendant along with some paranormal equipment to investigate one hotel for one night to see if there was any paranormal activity in the room. Okay, second floor. Out of the 3 floors, heading to the room. Room 220. There we go. All right. Looks like it could be a conjoining room. Looks like a pretty nice place. Coffee and stuff. Double bed, which would be nice. No air on. Ice bucket. Telephone, all the normal stuff. Pretty decent view. Like I said, 3 floors here. We'll go through description a little bit. But microwave and refridge. All right. Looks good so far. Got a mirror. And here's the bathroom. There we go. Picture on the wall. Pretty decent looking. All right. Yep. Very nice. See, a lot of the places are going more to these like carpety. Weird, kind of a little bit of froggy, huh? A little foggy. But yeah, pretty decent place for one night. All right. Got into the hotel a little later than I expected. Traffic, construction, you kind of get the idea. We're I would say about 10 miles from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Staying at this hotel tonight. It's got an 8.0 rating, which is very good out of 1,000 reviews, which is 2.5 stars out of 4. Does that make you very good? I guess it does. They have an indoor pool. It's non-smoking. It's pet friendly, so that might be a factor later on. It's got a gym, laundry facility, free breakfast, internet for the internet Wi-Fi for the rooms, free self-parking, maximum of 2 spaces. Okay. Breakfast, food and drink in the common areas, pool, gym, pet friendly, family friendly with an indoor crib, indoor pool, yada yada. 24-hour desk, ATM, guest services, change of towels and housekeeping. business center, kind of typical of stuff nowadays. An outdoor picnic area, and just numerous other things. 3 floors, built back in the 2000s. And it has golfing available. I did find out that the hotel is sold out tonight. I don't know how many rooms there are. I don't know if it actually had said. Probably not. 3 floors, you would think there would be a lot of rooms, right? Doesn't say. So that kind of sucks, but that's all right. I also saw a lot of people out landscaping and different things like that, so a lot of workers, and also down the hall from when I got off the elevator. There was a maintenance guy doing some maintenance, or maybe not maintenance, but actual work on the hallway doing something construction-wise. So hopefully that might stir things up a bit. But it being a sold out, I would say that there's probably maybe 30 rooms each, so maybe over 100-ish rooms. Well, maybe not that many down below. So maybe 80 to 100 rooms-ish. But it should be an interesting evening. It's just about 7 o'clock, so I'll go out and get something to eat, and then we'll come back and get set up for the evening's events, I guess you could say. So stick around, and I will be right back a couple hours later from now, right? It's right around midnight in the hotel room, and I've got some devices to use to try and communicate. I have the REM pod right here, which I'll turn on right now. Yeah, let's get it going. So that's ready to go. Okay. Plus I have everybody loves the old cat ball. Everybody likes the old cat ball. So we'll set that over there by a REM pod a little bit. And then I have the Maglite flashlight. So see if we can get seems like spirits always love the Maglite, but I never can seem to get it just right. We'll try it. You know, it's one of those you have to barely turn it, so it's just kind of flickering a little bit, like right about there. We'll see. Plus I always use the ghost tube the ghost tube app for the Ovilus part. So you can tell that's not going to really work, is it? We shall see. So I use the ghost tube app, and there we go. Okay, plus what I always use too see, they always love the flashlight. Always love the flashlight. Plus I have my pendant. Oh, and how could I forget? Right up here. I'm gonna run run some audio on the audio recorder. and I'll let that run overnight. And
Mother.
mother. So a mother is here, maybe? Okay. So now we're running on the audio. We'll put that up here. Turn the flashlight off. Turn the flashlight off. Okay. We had mother come up on the box, so there's obviously something going on. We shall see, right? And I always use my pendant to be able to communicate. So we're going to see who is here. We obviously can see like the flashlight. Is there a way you can touch the REM pod? Can you touch the REM pod to set that off? Or even the cat ball. Can you touch the cat ball and set that off? But you do like the flashlight, I'm assuming. I've often always wondered about the flashlight anyway, so. Do feel a little cool in here, but I have the fan on, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. As we can see, I got my pendant, so we'll start out with Veronica, who is my talker, spirit guide, whatever you want. And yes, she's here. Okay, that's good. So then I usually start out by saying, Veronica, is there anybody else here tonight? So I'm going to get a little bit closer to me so I can be able to see it as well. I do have a little bit of I do have a little bit of light going on, so but I also have it on night vision for there, so you can be able to see it maybe just a little bit better. So I'm going to say again, Veronica, is there anybody here tonight? And Veronica says yes. So I'm going to say, Veronica, is this spirit? Yes, it's a spirit. Do they want to talk to us tonight? Yes. Okay. Okay. I've often wondered too, is because, like I said, there's a lot of people here tonight. I don't know whether maybe spirits from next door, either way, could be interfering. So maybe we can find out from this particular spirit anyway, if they are from, are you from the hotel here? Yes, they are from the hotel here. So that's good that, it's not one of the spirits that I brought, as far as like, my mom or whoever the case may be. So that's a positive right there. I'll start by, are you, I usually start by trying to find out, man, woman, and try and get a name and get the whole story of it. So, are you a man? Are you a man? Okay, it is a man. Is there just the one of you here? Is it just the man here tonight? No.
Can you hear him?
I can't hear him, but maybe he can talk on the audio and we might be able to hear him. So is there, yeah, well, it said yes, so maybe we'll hear it on the audio. Is there a woman here too? No. So it is a man, but you said you're not here alone. Is there another man? Is it just the man here? Yes. So it's just one man here, and that's it. Yes. Okay. Because you might be able to see my hand moving a little bit, but for me, I feel like I'm kind of, kind of thinking it in, and you get kind of a feeling that you already kind of know what it's going to answer, and maybe sometimes you can influence it, but I think it's more or less, they're communicating with you, kind of maybe they're telepathically communicating with you, so it kind of helps come up with the answer a little bit better, or a little bit clearer too, I guess you could say. So there's a man here. Um, were you traveling? Yes. Were you traveling to Detroit? Were you traveling to Detroit? No. Were you traveling from Detroit? Yes. So this man was traveling from out of Detroit. And how old are you? Are you in your 20s? Would you say you're in your 20s? No. Would you say you're in your 30s? Are you in your 30s? Yes. So we have a 30-year-old man. Are you a male? A Caucasian white male? Yes. Probably your standard height, maybe 6 foot. 6 foot? No. Are you shorter than 6 foot? Yes. So are you like my height, about 5'10"? Are you about 5'10"? Yes. So I have a 30-year-old male that's about 5'10". Did you end up dying in this hotel? No. Are you along with somebody I'm meaning like somebody else in the hotel, and you just happen to? No. So you are confined to this room. Yes. The flashlight goes off too. But you didn't die in this room. No. Did you have fond memories in this room? Yes. So that is your reason why you like staying in this room? Yes. You see, now I'm picking up on something like maybe he'd spent his honeymoon in this room. Did you spend your honeymoon in this room? Yes. Okay, that's kind of weird. I would have thought, it might have been something a little more elegant, but this is a nice room. Are we talking a long time ago? Are we talking like maybe the 50s? Are we talking like the 50s? No. Earlier than the 50s? No. Are we talking later than the 50s, like the 60s? Yes. Okay. So the 60s, so about the 60s, this 30-year-old male is in this particular room. Are you stuck into this realm? You stuck in this realm? No. So you have crossed over. You have crossed over? Yes. See, now that's kind of a weird thing, to think that somebody could cross over but they would still want to come back. But you can do whatever you want, I guess, in the spirit world it is, I guess, per se. So if he wants to come back and stay here. Now you're not totally, do you just visit here? No. So you purposely, when you come back from heaven or wherever the case may be, you just come right to this room? Yes. So that is really bizarre. Do you have some other reason to come back to this room? Yes. That's interesting. I couldn't figure out why you would have some other reason to come back in this room, unless it was like one of those, in some other cases, that they might have hid money. or because you didn't leave any money here. No. Did you leave something here? Yes. So you're hoping to find what you had lost in this room. Yes. So have you found what you were missing in this room? Yes. Is it something in the walls? No? Is it something in the floor? Well, something in the floor. Okay, because I'm not going to go digging in the floor to see what's here or not, but maybe if they do renovating, it sounds like they did at one particular time. Who knows, maybe they did find something, I don't know, but hopefully you'll be able to say something in the audio recorder later, like when I'm sleeping. Yeah, the light goes on again, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a deal then. If you can say something in the audio recorder, what you're looking for or where it is, we can pass that along to somebody here, but do you have like a common name? Do you have like a common name? Like Adam, Bob, whatever? Yes. Does the letter of your first name start with an A? No. Does it start with a B? Start with a B? No. Does it start with a C? Does it start with a C? Yes. So is your name, you said its common name is like Chris or Christopher? Yes. So we have a 30-year-old man named Christopher who was traveling out of Detroit, that's about 5'10", back in the 1960s, who was here on his honeymoon, and he lost something or hid something, and has always come back to try and find it. He did cross over, he didn't die here, so it's kind of an interesting thing. And I don't know if the pendant is able to, if you're able to see it or not, but it's been winding the whole time, doing a yes signature for me. So that'll kind of leave it here. So Christopher, I'm going to close down this session, and hopefully you're able to communicate into my audio recorder later, or maybe even now, or however you feel to do it, feel able to do it. Tell me what's going on, and we'll leave it at that. And I always end up closing my sessions. I have Veronica close out a session because I don't want to leave any type of spirit portal open or anything to bring in anything else that shouldn't cross over into this dimension or here, while I'm gone. So I'll ask Veronica to close it down now, and she'll end up doing a winding session. No? You're not ready to? Is there, Veronica, is there somebody else that has something to say? No. Okay. Then can we close this session down? Yes. Okay. So go ahead and shut your portal down, and thank you for all your help. And what she does is she winds the pendulum up like this as she's getting to shut the communication portal down. And
Can you hear him?
now I can't hear him, but maybe, hopefully on the audio, she'll wind the pendant like this, and once it dies down, that means the portal is done and closed up. So, and that'll end the session for now then. So All right. That is done. Interesting session. I have run across a few different times that, people just like to be here and at a particular place, and they just like to come back. They don't necessarily have died here, but they've passed along or they've left their energy in the room. So that's it for this one, but I'll come back in the morning and see if I've had any maybe weird dreams, see maybe if he's communicated through my dreams, or even afterwards when I get home to...
Can you hear him?
No, I can't hear him. Once I are able to go through the audio from the night, I'll leave a little blurb after the show to let you know if I had heard anything, or maybe play an EVP or whatever the case may be. But I will do a little recap in the morning.
Who is she?
I don't know. There must be a girl that's entered now. But anyway, that's, well, the light went on too, so maybe there is a she here.
Hammer.
Hammer. No, I'm not going to take a hammer at anything, so yes. Anyway, I'll be back with you in a few minutes here and do a little recap in the morning, all right? Just to wrap things up from yesterday, I did sleep fairly decently. There was at one point I felt like I was kind of shaken up, woken up, but nothing major. Could have been me, who knows. But other than that, bed's a little hard, so a little rough sleeping, but nothing nothing major happened. So, but what you didn't see is when I had shut the camera off and the Ghost Tube app was still going. A few words actually did come out: necklace and hammer. It sounds like the words from the Ghost Tube: hammer, necklace, why are you here, all that other good stuff. Sounds like the man was traveling from Detroit on his honeymoon, stayed here one night or however long. His wife lost the necklace. He wants me
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I bet nobody knows. So his wife lost the necklace. He wants me to take a hammer to the floor to try and find this necklace. I'm sure I could be able to pick out a particular area where it is, but I'm sure the hotel's not going to want to dig up a piece of the floor to see if there's a necklace there. But that's kind of the story I get, and hopefully that's how it is, Chris. The only logical thing, and what I kind of got a vision from, was that there might have been some type of a drain or some type of maybe an air vent, like in the bathroom, that it might have fallen off. She might have put it down and it slid off into one of these things, one of the vents or whatever the case may be. So that's just kind of a theory. But anyway, that's the investigation for last night and today, and we're off to a new place. So thanks for joining me, and hopefully you'll continue to watch. So take care, and till next time. Well, those are the results. It's hard to figure out who I was communicating with, if any. The lack of information or where this person had come from makes it hard. My main goal was to see if there were any spirits present. Let's have a conversation about this and any questions that you might have.